No, I ain't know. What's up, man? What's up? What you guys want to talk about?
What's happening?
What's happening? Oh, it's a beautiful day, man. We got a chance to run into each other. Got some good work. Tempo's better. Not even close to where we need to be, but it's better than yesterday. Just continue to forge ahead.
The only question about the quarterbacks that you're not going to answer?
No, I mean, it's hard to answer anything. You know, we're still installing. Every day it's new plays. You know, we might go back and put a couple of plays that we installed the last couple of days in. But usually it's new plays, new install, new reads, different formations. So it's just hard to make any type of judgment on it at this point.
Are you going to whittle it down to 2 and then go to 1, or what's your thinking process on that?
I mean, we'll just let it play out. You know, we'll give first two guys that've been here the longest a lot more reps in the first scrimmage. We'll try to give the second 2 guys equal reps, the same amount of reps between those 2, and we'll just see how they handle what we give them, and then start doing the win from there, which will be just working towards the next scrimmage, which is the second scrimmage, starting next Saturday. So that's the way we'll handle that.
How much have you gotten to see of your special teams guys to this point? I think I started to ask you yesterday about the return guys. You said you didn't know yet.
Tony cut you off. Way too slow. Well, I really like how we have a lot more big athletes that can run, block, do all the things you need to do in the up front. And that's really all we've worked is our punt team. Also, we've worked our punt team, which we get more skilled guys that can play it. The punt team has become a skilled man. Used to be, you put offensive linemen and linebackers. Now it's got a big skill on there. Now it's become more skilled guys on that team. It's a lot more speed guys. So we got a lot more guys. This is our 3rd year in the system in this punt, in the shield punt. So we got guys that understand it a little bit better. Some of the guys have been on it for a long time. Malcolms and Avery Williamson, Bud Dupree. Those guys have been on it for a long time. So we feel better about that. We have to continue to develop some backup guys because those guys are starters. We'd like to have some, a whole new unit going and start learning those positions. But we're not against putting the starters on there. Danny and Winston played every special teams last year. We worked a little bit of kick return today. Really like the guys that we got up front. Haven't really had a chance to see the skilled guys back there and catch a return, but I'm excited about the way, the confidence that DeMarco Robinson's back there catching them. That was a problem last year with him losing his confidence, and us losing confidence in him too. You drop 2, you're gonna lose confidence in the guy. And you got to find somebody who can, because the object of it is to finish the drill, finish that play with the ball. So, but we feel good about the guys, the core guys that we have, being able to play up front.
Is your starting punter on campus now?
He better be.
Is Landon Foster what you expected?
He's got a chance. He and Joe Mansour both are punting it well. The young freshman's probably a little bit faster right now, which we all know. That's key, is how fast you can get it off. Because you can send the guy free up the middle. If you get it off fast enough, he can't get there. So we just got to continue to develop those guys and getting it out quick. But right now, he's as fast as we've ever had.
Every receiver you got rugby kick made. What's the difference it's made in college football?
Well, the thing is when we've gotten emails of why we rugby kicking with an NFL punter. A lot of times that's protection. With the new formation that everybody's using, you'll see some great NFL punters, college guys that are NFL punters. Rugby kickers try to get away from the rush. So, and you also see it in the red zone a lot. You see it in the red zone when people are red zone punting. So, and it's also, the scary part about it is when somebody's when you red zone punt, you see all the punt team trying to get out of the way. It's when those guys are trying to block, usually hits them on the back, and now covered by the kicking team. So that's a scary thought when we're getting it against us. Okay, we do not like it.
Does it hinder the people hinder you trying to set up a return?
You really don't. You usually don't get a return, that big of a return. Just to try to get the ball on the ground, or also line drive it. It scares all the blockers because they are afraid of getting hit in the back. So it's a play that's changed college football. It's a unique play that has changed the game a little bit.
What are you seeing other receivers so far?
Well, to play receiver at this level, you better be able to catch the ball. We've gotten better at that. A couple of the young guys are starting to show that they can consistently. Now, it's only a couple practice. We're not going full speed. We're not in a scrimmage situation. So, again, I'm hold judgment until I see that, because I've seen it out here on the field before. And then when we get into those game-like situations, you don't see it. So I want to see it done in the stadium.
Which young guys?
All the freshmen. Okay. All of the freshmen. Marco Robinson's still a young guy. Daryl Collins is still a young guy. And those two freshmen that are here also.
So you can't shake out the depth chart at all until you've seen a couple scrimmages. Is that how you
mean, it's not fair. It's not fair to those, the guys that are lining up, after full practice, and none of them in full pads. It's just not fair to set a depth chart. We obviously got to have one understand who's going out there first, who's going out there second, who's going out third and fourth. But it's so hard to set a depth chart and say, this is how we're going to line up versus local, because it's way too early.
Hey, folks, thank you.
Thanks, David.